It's often said that competition out there is tough, but the authors of the book, The Blue Ocean Strategy, argue that instead of competing, you should be looking for areas where there is no competition. It's what they call the Blue Ocean Strategy. And I'm going to look at 3 examples from that book that illustrate the idea of elimination as a way to construct an unfair advantage. In their book, The Blue Ocean Strategy, the authors W. Chan Kim and Renée A. Mauborgne are contrasting the idea of blue ocean, which is where you're free to swim around without competition, to a red ocean, which is seething with the blood of competitors face to face, duking it out in the water. Obviously, if you have a chance, you should look for ways to pursue a blue ocean strategy. And that's what this book is all about. It outlines various strategies, some of which I think can be categorized as elimination strategies. What can you eliminate from your product to give you an unfair advantage and let you swim unchallenged? The first example is the Nintendo Wii. This was a gaming console, and it was brought out when there were existing challengers like the Xbox and the PlayStation. And yet it did quite well, and that was without a lot of features that those 2 consoles had. Those consoles had hard drives to store a lot of data on. They had Blu-rays, they had powerful processors, lots of memory. They were powerful machines in comparison to the Nintendo Wii. But what Nintendo did was they eliminated all of that to keep the price down. They invested in an alternative gesture control using a remote control that was wireless. And they also created games that were very family friendly. So it was almost the game console for people who would otherwise not be interested in game consoles. And it sold extremely well. Another example is Yellowtail Wines. Yellowtail is a brand of wines that comes out of Australia. Introducing a new wine can be an arduous process because typically to appeal to wine drinkers, you want to create an air of sophistication around your wine, an air of quality. You want to demonstrate that you've done things like age your wine properly, that you have thought through the varietals and all the different conditions that go into creating perfect wine. These are, of course, things that turn off a casual wine drinker. Someone just wants to go in and know that they're getting the right wine. They don't want to have to study wine to enjoy it. And so what they did was they eliminated a lot of the snob appeal in favor of simplicity. They said, we have a red, this is in the beginning, we have a red and we have a white. They're both in the same bottle, they're both easy to spot on the shelves, and they're easy to drink. And this was also a great success. They didn't compete with snob appeal, they competed with approachability. The final example I'd like to offer you is Cirque de Soleil. Cirque du Soleil is the circus that doesn't have any animals in their act. Animal acts are incredibly expensive. They're also a lightning rod for a lot of negative attention from PETA and other people who are concerned about the welfare of animals. And so there is a large group of people who are not comfortable going to the circus as a result. The other thing is that this circus comes with narrative and spectacle and can be priced quite a bit higher because it appeals to adults, not just children. And so by eliminating the animal act, they were able to really reinvent the circus. And of course, they've been enormously successful with that as well. Those of you who have been watching this channel know that I've been positioning SCAMPER as my favorite technique for coming up with many different ideas in a pinch when you're running out of steam, coming up with new ideas. SCAMPER is an idea generation technique that emerged in the 50s. And it's a mnemonic. Each letter in the word SCAMPER stands for a different approach to innovation or creativity or a catalyst for your ideas. And the E in SCAMPER stands for elimination. And here we have 3 businesses, enormously successful businesses. They were able to swim out to a blue ocean unchallenged by competitors because they eliminated something from their product. And I think that's something we can all look at in our own businesses. What can we eliminate to distinguish ourselves? I have a guide to SCAMPER, and I'll put the link in the show notes. It's downloadable, it's printable, it's absolutely free. And please do like this video and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again. Thank you.